Whack-a-macabre, everybody. Hey, the king of the brackets, Waylon, did a bracket here, which is the 5th studio album. So I'm putting albums that are the 5th studio albums of bands against other bands, all right? Against other 5th studio album bands. And we start with Alice Cooper with School's Out versus A Day at the Races with Queen. I'm going to give that one a Queen. Day at the Races, man. All right, next. Taken by Four Scorpions versus ZZ Top Tejas. I'm giving that to the Scorpions. But I'm still staying with Queen. All right, next. Evolution Journey versus Draw the Line Aerosmith. I'm going to have to go with Aerosmith on that one. And I'm putting Aerosmith above Queen. So now Aerosmith is taking over. All right, next. Thin Lizzy Fighting versus Fireball Deep Purple. Yeah, I got to go with Deep Purple on that one. But I do love me some Fighting. I just bought Fighting on vinyl, actually. I never had that on vinyl. I've always had it on CD. And I am I done with my vinyl collection as far as Thin Lizzy goes? Let me think about, oh no, you know what I don't own on vinyl from Thin Lizzy, I do have it on CD, is Nightlife. I love Nightlife. I have everything else. The first Eric Bell stuff. Anyway, Deep Purple's taking that though. Fireball above Aerosmith? No. Aerosmith is holding on. Alright, next. Ted Nugent, State of Shock versus Leonard Skinner, Street Survivors. I gotta go with Skinner, man. Street Survivors above Draw the Line. That one's tough. I'll tell you about between... No, you know what? No. Aerosmith. Aerosmith's holding on. Alright, next. Blue Oyster Cult Spectres versus Rush, A Farewell to Kings. Yeah, I love them both, but Rush. Totally Rush, Farewell to Kings. And I will put Rush above Leonard Skinner as well. All right, next. Led Zeppelin, Houses of the Holy versus Who's Next to Who. Wow. Wow. Houses of the Holy, my second favorite Led Zeppelin album, where the Who's Next is my favorite Who album, but I gotta go with Zeppelin, man. It's just something so magical about the song Remains the Same and the Rain song and No Quarter, forget it. Led Zeppelin. All right, the last two on the left side. AC/DC, Highway to Hell versus Kiss, Rock and Roll Over. Wow. Ooh. Seriously, that's pretty tied for me. Oh, I'm going to give it to Kiss, barely. It's really a tie. But no, Led Zeppelin wins the left side. I'm putting Led Zeppelin above Rock and Roll Over, so Houses of the Holy takes the left side. All right, now let's go to the right side. All right. The Crimson Idol by Wasp versus Detonator Rat. Definitely Crimson Idol, and you know what? I'm not a fan of that album, really. I love Chainsaw Charlie, the Gypsy Meets the Boy, and I like... Hold On to My Heart. That's it. Detonator, Loving You's a Dirty Job's the only song I like off it. Giving that to Wasp. But Wasp is going to lose quick. I don't even know what's coming up. I just know. Crimson Idol is not going to... It's not going to last. It can't. All right, next. Metallica's The Black Album versus Countdown to Extinction, Megadeth. Definitely going with Megadeth on that. Megadeth, totally. And of course, like I predicted, Countdown Extinction destroys the Crimson Idol. And I'm not the biggest fan of Countdown. You know, I like all the 4 albums they did before it more, but it does have Captive Honor, and what else is on that album? There's some good stuff on Countdown. Alright, next. Lights, Camera, Revolution versus Gutter Ballet, Sabotage. Yeah, I love them both, but I gotta go with Suicidal. Suicidal's taking over because I put it above Countdown to Extinction as well. I love that album. That's a good thrashy album. All right, next, Fighting the World Manowar versus Seasons in the Abyss Slayer. I'm going to pick Slayer, but I'll tell you this right now. There's no song on Season of the Abyss as good as Black Wind, Fire, and Steel, What Ends Fighting the World. My opinion. But overall as an album, I'm picking Slayer. And I am going to put Slayer above Lights, Camera, Revolution as well. Slayer's taking over. Alright, next. Lock Up the Wolves Dio versus No Rest for the Wicked Ozzy. Love them both, but I'm going with Ozzy on that one. But I still put Slayer above Ozzy. So Slayer's holding on. Alright, next. Cowboys from Hell from Pantera versus the Ace of Spades. Motorhead. Totally Motorhead, man. That's one of the greatest albums ever made, man. And yes, I would put it above Slayer. So now Motorhead, Ace of Spades have taken over. Alright, next. Iron Maiden Power Slave versus Hellbent for Leather. God damn. Judas Priest. Oh, that's torture. Oh. I'm going with Maiden. Yep. I love Hellbent for Leather. But yeah, Power Slave's just too powerful. Yeah, but it's not as powerful as Motorhead. Motorhead is holding on. Ace of Spades. Last two now. Van Halen, Diver Down versus Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Black Sabbath. Love them both. I really love Diver Down. I think that album's so unfairly, judged. Like, oh, there's too many cover songs. There's no fucking songs that they covered on Diver Down that sound like the original. Van Halenized those songs. They're new songs to me, man. Seriously, fuck you. I gotta go with Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. You kidding me? That's one of the greatest albums ever done. And I'm putting it above Power Slave as well. So on the right side, the winner is Black Sabbath with Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Now it's Sabbath Bloody Sabbath going against Houses of the Holy. Oh! Black Sabbath is my favorite band. 70s Black Sabbath with Ozzy Osbourne and Bill Ward and Geezer Butler and Tony Iommi. I gotta go with Led Zeppelin though, man. Houses of the Holy is the winner of the 5th album bracket. And there you go, Waylon. I gotta say, man, it's torturous what you do. You really know your stuff, bro. Seriously. Man, to pick Sabbath Bloody Sabbath against House of the Holy, that's like nearly impossible. I don't know how you do it, dude. You rule. Thank you so much. And Waylon's got some track by tracks, another bracket, and wants me to do my 32 favorite guitar players. That one's going to be a headache to do, I just know it. But these videos will be coming up in the next few days. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Waylon. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please check to see if you're still subscribed. And even you, Waylon, take a look, man. See if you're still subscribed. If you're not, click that shit, man. Smash that button like the kids say today. You know what I'm saying? Smash the button. But don't let the button smash your ding-dong. Yeah, words of wisdom. I think Winston Churchill said that. I'm pretty sure, yeah. He said that when we were doing a Zoom conversation. Anyway, thank you all again, and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithm. And what's your favorite 5th album? Leave it in the comments below. And stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and Schmargle Macabre.